I think it's fine now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for pointing this out. Okay, so audio was it was not audible before earlier. Okay, all right. So okay, okay, okay. All right. So I was talking about the news that we're going to cover. The first news is about a GI tagged product of India that was sent. So just to have an understanding, to which area this particular product belongs to, that is important in this. Second one is about low nutrient use efficiency. TK in Indian agriculture, recent survey was done where it was seen that the nutrient are not actually providing the benefit like that the fertilizers. Why is it so? So for that we need to understand what is nutrient use efficiency. Okay, so we will talk about it. Third is about government mentioned some of the things that they are doing to provide better credit access for the small farmers. We will talk about it. And finally, NABARD has launched National Climate Stack Innovation Challenge. So definitely what NABARD has launched, we will talk about it. Okay, so let's move ahead and talk about the first news, which is Assam recently exported. So what we need to understand simply that there's a GI tag that has been given to Karbi Anglong ginger. Basically, Karbi Anglong is a place in Assam, and of that ginger is like very specific niche to that area, and that is why this Karbi Anglong ginger. It is grown in the nearby region also, but like this whole ginger, the whole name of this ginger is Karbi Anglong ginger. It is a geographically, it has gotten the geographical indication tag, which is GI tag, and it belongs to your Assam region. Okay, what is GI tag? So basically, if anything is very specific to a certain place, right, and like it is not available elsewhere, and it has some unique property, right? So when it is given a GI tag, its value increases. It's like a brand is now being tagged to it, right? So it was exported to London, and whatever export that happens in our agriculture, that happens through your EPEDA organization. It has a full form, Agriculture and Processed Food Product Export Development Authority. It takes care and it provides platform to the farmers at the international level. Okay, and it was this flag off was done from Guwahati, Assam. Okay, else like nothing else is there much to understand in this. Okay, next is about low nutrient use efficiency. So recently, Minister of State for Chemicals and in Fertilizers, he has informed the Rajya Sabha about the status of nutrient use efficiency in Indian agriculture, and it has been observed that it is declining. What is nutrient use efficiency? It simply means that whatever nutrient, means whatever fertilizer you have applied to the field, right? Why are you applying it? So that plants can take it up, right, and grow. Okay, so nutrient use efficiency is that what plant what how much fertilizer you have added to the field, and how much plants are absorbing. This difference is known as nutrient use efficiency. Again, I would say nutrients use efficiency simply means that whatever nutrient is applied, of that how much is actually absorbed and used by crops. Okay, for example, if 100% of fertilizer is given, okay, into the field, but only 50% is taken up by the crop, okay, rest it is not able to absorb, and there can be n reasons for that. It also depends on what type of crop that to which you are providing the nutrients, right? What is the soil condition during that time? Okay, what are the agroclimatic condition? Is it like is it a dry spell that is there in the area? Is it like flood like situation? Okay, application method kya hai? In which manner are you applying the fertilizers into the field? Irrigation practices, for example, if you're going for flood irrigation, a lot of time whatever nutrient you have applied to the field, that just washes out along with the water. Okay, so these on these things it depends that how much fertilizer you are adding, and actually of that particular how much is absorbed by the crop. Okay, what ICR is your Indian Council of Agriculture Research. Okay, this is like the apex body of agriculture in India. It did an experimental studies, and in it found out that the nutrient that means NPK especially, because these are our macronutrients, major primary nutrients है आपके, ठीक है? तो the nitrogen which fertilizer is being added, only 30 to 45% is being absorbed by the plant, not more. ठीक है? Phosphorus 15 to 25%, potassium 50 to 60%. ठीक है? अब nitrogen के केस में why is this like for nitrogen, especially if I talk about, because because farmers are still deprived of this knowledge that in the field, there can be other nutrients that are less in amount, and because of them the plants are not showing up their the life cycle properly, right? For every problem, usually farmers think that if we add urea into the soil, because urea is a form of fertilizer widely used and widely subsidized, so farmers just think that if I add urea it will give me the result, okay? Because of that, what happens, even the nitrogen in the form of urea is provided in so much quantity which is not even required, okay? So for that reason also, only 30, when we say that nutrient use efficiency is 30 to 45%, especially in nitrogen, it is because the nutrient is provided in overly, I would say, excessive amount, okay? तो यहाँ पे what are the ICR, like what are the reasons ICR highlighted that the response ratio has declined? First is nutrient imbalance in soil. Again, the case that there are 16 essential nutrients, right? But farmers just focus on the NPK, especially in that also nitrogen urea वाला, right? So because of that reason जो है आपका response कम हो जाता है. Like for example in the um, in the soil, calcium, it does not have like calcium या silicon नहीं है, मान लो, ठीक है, silicon नहीं है, and you are adding nitrogen, right? तो अब nitrogen तो already there is in the soil, right? The plant does not require it additionally, but you are adding that into the soil, right? So definitely it will not absorb it, right? It will not utilize that fertilizer because it's already fulfilling its requirement from the soil, right? So because of that, this nitrogen fertilizer that you have added, its efficiency it reduces, right? Excessive use of nitrogen fertilizer, declining soil organic matter. Basically soil organic matter have this tendency to hold on the nutrients, ठीक है? अब if the organic material is not available in the field, because of that nutrients they leach out, ठीक है? तो this is also one of the reason कि जो हमारी nutrient use efficiency है that is declining, ठीक है? So that was about the news, ठीक है? Third is about government strengthen cooperative credit access to small farmers. So in this, like in the Union Minister for Home and Corporation, he informed Rajya Sabha about what the government is doing for small and marginal farmers, and they mentioned that they have launched more than 140 initiative to promote cooperative based economic development model, ठीक है? And see, this cooperative banks, basically what happens, the aim is to penetrate financial services to the grassroots level, so that the farmers, and also not only the farmers but yes, other rural artisans, you can say, or like people, they can have access to formal or institutionalized financial system, ठीक है? तो cooperative banks का concept लाया गया, ठीक है? So that in the at the grassroots level, because these big banks that we have, public sector banks, we have, right? They might not want to establish themselves in remote areas because they would not get the profit, right? But we have to take care of the people that live in those remote areas, right? So if, with that perspective, this cooperative banks concept was originated, where the motive was not to have like high profits. Definitely देखो, these banks would want to have some profit, but एक होता है exponential profit that we have to get, right? And one is like focus is more on the providing financial services to the deprived ones, ठीक है? तो cooperative banks जो है वो concept लाया गया, and see, these are monitored and regulated by your RBI and NABARD, ठीक है? वैसे रेगुलेटेड अंडर आरबीआई है ये, बट मॉनिटर्ड बाय नाबार्ड है, ठीक है? दे आर रेगुलेटेड बाय आरबीआई एंड मॉनिटर्ड बाय नाबार्ड, एंड yeah, so basically it's about that, ठीक है? इसके अलावा what else, like it was mentioned in the news, for example, जैसे because of that the initiatives which government has launched, ठीक है? Because of that, what happens, farmers, they can apply for crop loans, and like within 7 days they will those loans are sanctioned, means those are given to the farmer. So it's a good thing, right? Because when this process is hassle free, then only the farmers would want to prefer professional or the institutionalized system over the non formal ones, ठीक है? And government has also made a provision that if you are doing like prompt repayment of crop loans, means whatever loan that you have taken, time to time, whatever is your deadline, within that only you are paying back the loan, right? Whatever, देखो, whenever you take loan, some interest is charged over that, right? So government has made this particular provision that if the farmer is promptly repaying the loan, then whatever be the percentage of loan percentage of interest charged charged on the loan, okay, 3% of that will be reduced. For example, when the farmer went to go and take the loan, the bank said that they will charge 9% of loan, okay, but farmer was repaying repaying the loan promptly, okay. So then the government had reduced the government helps with the 3% of the rate of interest. So in effective, how much the farmer is now giving? 6%, right? And even reducing 3% is a lot for a farmer, okay. So this is also one provision that is there. Along with that, जो NABARD and PACS है, your Primary Agriculture Credit Society, they also run awareness camps regarding, you know, credit schemes. Means the way what are the different schemes run by government by which farmers they can take up the loan, they can take up the subsidized loan, they can take the other services of the banks, right? That would help them with the financial requirement that they have during their farming season, okay. And interest subvention means again this the help in rate of interest which the government gives to the farmer, okay. And how NABARD and PACS they are aware that they are spreading the awareness through the financial literacy camps set up by NABARD and PACS, ठीक है. इस वजह से क्या हुआ है? Due to awareness and improvised practice, loan recovery rates have remain around 99% in Tamil Nadu. So like that's a good thing, ठीक है. Next up we have इसमें और बाकी चीजें भी दी गई थी, like what other you know initiatives which the government has done. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल ई केसीसी स्कीम इंट्रोड्यूस. ई मींस इलेक्ट्रॉनिक. सो केसीसी और किसान क्रेडिट कार्ड, सो बाय दैट यू नो दे कैन टेक अ लिटिल बिट ओवरड्राफ्ट मतलब लाइक वट एवर यू कैन टेक स्मॉल loan from your saving account only. For example, what happens, like if I am a farmer, what is the concept of this overdraft? Okay, if I am a farmer and I have certain savings like 10 to 12,000 every month I have in my bank account, okay, but I this time I require 3,000 rupees more or maybe 4,000 rupees more, okay. So as per my how my you know history of saving account is, if I take just 3,000 rupees extra over my you know normal savings, okay, I am provided with that. So this is overdraft. Like loan is a big amount that is there. Overdraft is little bit you know extra amount that you have taken in the name of your saving account, which you have to give back in the next month or maybe so, ठीक है. तो ई अब तो केसीसी ई केसीसी मींस ई केसीसी से क्या हुआ आपको, जब when anything become digital it becomes more accessible, right? If anything is digital, I today at sitting at home I can claim that, right? If that is not digital, I have to go to ATMs, I have to go to banks, right? तो ई केसीसी से भी जो farmers है now they can apply for crop loans, ठीक है, through the common service centers and within 2 days they get it, ठीक है. इसके अलावा RBI master direction on responsible business conduct, it talked about you know uh, how government means cooperative banks they have to be like you can say very professional with the farmers. They can't use intimidation or harassment during the loan recovery, right? Public humiliation ये सब नहीं करना है, because that is that was the worst part of the non institutional credit, right? जब जमींदार लोगों से जब लोन लेते थे, right? Public humiliation. So like under this circular it was mentioned that ऐसे कोई harassment नहीं किया जाएगा. इसके अलावा ग्रीवेंस रिड्रेसल मैकेनिज्म भी है, आरबीआई कोऑपरेटिव ओम्बड्समैन स्कीम. अंडर दैट इफ एनी फार्मर इज फेसिंग एनी प्रॉब्लम related to cooperative bank in their area, they can raise the complaint over here so that you know things can be things can go smoothly. And finally doorstep cooperative banking services, ठीक है, to door to door going to the houses, awareing them about what is the importance of bank account, how they can utilize various subsidies and interest subvention of the government, right? तो ये सारी चीजें में help कर रहा है. Finally, NABARD launches National Climate Stack Innovation Challenge. So basically, first of all, see what the aim of this particular national climate stack innovation is, ठीक है. Basically there are a lot of websites and a lot of organizations, government organizations which do their individual research on climate change, ठीक है, and they publish all that information on the portal, whatever like whatever organization they are part of. So a lot and lot of research are going, predictions are happening you know based on the changes in our weather phenomena and everything in life, ठीक है. That is going on on, but the problem is that everything is fragmented, right? All individual institute, they are adding their research in their portal, right? But if we have cumulative everything at one space, it would be easier for scientists to do better predictions as per the climate of a certain area, and that would help, again, that would help with better predictions. Okay, so this national climate stack, basically the motive is to create a digital framework that integrates, that collects all the climate related data which are done by individual researchers, so that better predictions can be made in agriculture, rural finance and public planning. ठीक है, तो aim is to create a national climate stack. ठीक है, I hope you get an idea. ठीक है, तो basically why this challenge has been created, because we have to like make an individual like AI system, right? Artificial intelligence system. So this a challenge, like it's like a competition that has been launched, so that people having innovative ideas, they can come participate, and like then this would help NABARD to create the dashboard, you can say, or this website which they would want to create. A stack would be the right word, not the website, but that could be created. The challenge seems to create near-term climate hazard forecasting framework. So the challenge has been launched so that people who have innovative ideas, who have knowledge of this, they can compete, and they can have a framework designed so that NABARD can utilize them for this purpose. It will bring together research institute, university, startup, private sector, ठीक है, forecasting model जिससे हमारा बन सके. अभी at this moment क्या है, हमारा fragmented climate data system है. A lot of climate data we have, but it is in a fragmented form. ठीक है, to integrate that and decision ready उसको बनाया जाए. ठीक है, this initiative anchored on NABARD DICRA, National Data in Climate Resilient Agriculture Platform. ठीक है, then prize money क्या है, ठीक है, 15 लाख फर्स्ट प्राइज, 10 लाख सेकंड प्राइज, 5 लाख थर्ड प्राइज. ठीक है, इन सब चीज़ों में इनिशिएटिव हेल्प टू प्रेडिक्ट क्लाइमेट हैजार्ड सच एज हीट वेव, फ्लड, ड्रॉट कब आएगी, साइक्लोन कब आएगा, लैंडस्लाइड कब आएगा, सो दैट प्रॉम्प्ट एक्शंस कैन बी टेकन. ठीक है, now let's come to some questions. Assam flagged off the first export of GI tagged ginger to international destination. To what place? ठीक है, so here London, yes, is the correct answer. And let me tell you, Assam like is the third largest producing ginger producing state. In first we have MP, then we have Karnataka, and then we have Assam. ठीक है, ये तीन हमारे टॉप 3 स्टेट्स हैं. Then we have Maharashtra and West Bengal if we go for top 5. ठीक है, the export initiative of Karbi Anglong ginger from Assam was initiated with which of the following? So we know that APEDA, option number 3, is the one that actually take care of the all the exports. ठीक है, according to ICR experimental studies, the nutrient use efficiency of nitrogen in India is approximately how much? ठीक है, so here 30 to 45% is the right answer. Next question, cooperative bank in India regulated and supervised primarily by which institution? तो आपका regulated under RBI लेकिन monitored by या supervision by NABARD है. ठीक है, गवर्नमेंट प्रोवाइड हाउ मच इंटरेस्ट सबवेंशन टू प्रॉम्प्ट रीपेमेंट ऑफ क्रॉप लोन, तो 3% तक का इंटरेस्ट सबवेंशन मिल जाता है. ठीक है, अब यू हैव टू होमवर्क कि न्यूटन यूज एफिशिएंसी ऑफ फॉरेस्ट का भी इंडिया में कितना है और पोटेशियम का कितना है. ठीक है, दैट इज ऑल फॉर टुडे. इफ यू लाइक द वीडियो, यू कैन सब्सक्राइब टू आवर यूट्यूब चैनल फॉर मोर सच वीडियोस, एंड यू कैन join our telegram channel to get the PDF of this and every lecture that we provide here on YouTube, and you can get the PDF on our telegram channel. The link of it is given in the description box below. Right, so now we'll meet next Monday 12 p.m. with more news. ठीक है, until then all the very best for exam and thank you.